What's going on, guys? This is Joe, and I am here for some prize pack openings. Now, we've been doing Core Set 2019 because that is the most recent set at the time of recording, but we had some Dominaria prize packs left over as well, and we actually had an even number of each. We have a second video coming out with more later, but this is going to be the first of the two. And like I said, we had 8 of each. So let's do 4 and 4. We're going to start with the older set of Dominaria and finish off with the current set of Core Set 2019. But Dominaria was a fun set. I liked it quite a bit. I may have liked it more than Core Set 2019. I don't know if that's everyone's opinion. I'd love to hear your opinion in the comments below. But yeah, we're going to start with that one. And we start with an opt with that awesome Teferi art on the front. A Gitu Journey Mage. Excavation Elephant. A Mammoth Spider. Drudge Sentinel. Fiery Intervention. This was a cool little story moment depicted on this card. We have a Blood Tallow Candle. A Demonic Vigor. Call the Cavalry. Ancient Animus, very similar to that Fiery Intervention in terms of moments in the story. We have a Cast Down, very nice removal spell, and it's our first uncommon. A Sarah Angel, classic card, love the new art, just a great card all around. And a Merfolk Trickster, which means that our rare is a legend, because usually that would be our legend slot, I believe. So our rare or mythic legend is... Ooh, Jodah Archmage Eternal. I feel like I opened a ton of Jodah at the pre-release, and it was super difficult to justify playing him. This is obviously much more in my opinion, much more a commander card than... for limited by any means. I feel like maybe if you open him in draft, you could try, maybe 5-color good stuff or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like that's a little ambitious. Behind Jodah, we have just a mountain and a Saproling token. Onto a Jaya Ballard pack. That would be sweet to get a Jaya Ballard Planeswalker card. There are better cards. Don't get me wrong, but still. And honestly, any value out of prize packs would be great because it just means that you earned more money out of that event that you paid into. So, we have an Artificer's Assistant. Cute little bird with a wizard, or with a wand or something in its mouth. We have a Keldon Warcaller, a Knight of New Benalia, Blessing of Belzenlock, so cool, an Adventurous Impulse, Cabal Evangel. I love the flavor text on this card. I'm not going to read it all off because I've done that many times in these videos, but if you haven't yet, give the video a pause and read that flavor text. It's really awesome. We have an Aven Sentry, a Skittering Surveyor. This was a great card. A Primordial Worm. Look at that big, beefy, vanilla green creature. An Academy Drake for some flying. Our first uncommon in this pack is a Dauntless Bodyguard. A Weight of Memory. This card was so nostalgic. The moment in the story was awesome and yet super sad at the same time. And a Gilded Lotus is our rare because, as I said earlier, that was only 2 uncommons, but it means that we are going to have a legend permanent, and this is not a legendary rare. It is historic, but it is not legendary. It's also a really cool card. I like this Gilded Lotus a lot. I love the art. I love the card itself. All of it. And our legend is a Garna the Bloodflame. So this is your black-red uncommon to try to kind of put you in that direction. If you opened this pack, to start a draft, you'd have the choice of whether you wanted to take the Gilded Lotus or this Garna the Bloodflame or maybe one of the 2 uncommons instead. Behind Garna, a Mountain again, and a Soldier token. 2 more Dominaria packs left. We're halfway through those, and then on to Core Set 2019 as promised. In this one, we start, as we did with the first one, with a card depicting Teferi on the front with Syncopate. Fire Elemental, classic reprint. Dub, I love the joke with this where you just put it on a creature and you say, that's Sir Garna the Bloodflame to you. You have Arbor Armament, Windgrace Acolyte, Academy Journey Mage, this was a great card, a Keldon Overseer, a Baloth Gorger, Guardians of Koilos, another cast down, very nice. Ooh, the Flame of Keld, our first saga of this pack opening. Obviously, we've gotten many in the other openings that we've done for Dominaria, but hey, here's a Flame of Keld. The vertical artwork for the sagas was amazing. What a cool idea. I think it worked super well. I think I agree with others where, I mean, sure, if there are other sagas coming up soon, that's fine. I think just the design space for vertical artwork is great, but I feel like I hope that they don't overdo it. And a Merfolk Trickster, meaning our legendary rare or mythic is... Oh, first we have a foil in the Blood Tallow Candle, and I love our new lighting setup because I can show you guys the foiling pattern so much easier, and on the skull it looks badass. It is so cool. I love it. Very, very nice foiling pattern, and it's a foil common. I don't know that we have one of these yet, which is cool, in foil. So, as I said earlier, before I was so rudely interrupted by this Blood Tallow Candle, our legendary rare or mythic is an Ariel Knight of Windgrace. Very, very cool. I like her a lot. There's probably a joke to be made there with her name of Ariel and... you know, the DCI system of REL. But I'm not going to be the guy to make it. We have a Plains and a Saproling token. I'll let you all do that for yourselves. Our last Dominaria pack has Jaya Ballard on it. Again, no big money opened yet, which is, you know, disappointing slightly. I'm still having fun, which is important, but yeah, we'd like some money. Vidalian Arcanist is our first card. Radiating Lightning. Diavinant Trapper, another Syncopate, a Cabal Paladin, Adventurous Impulse again, another Baloth Gorger, another Guardians of Koilos, a Fungal Infection. This card art is so gross, but so awesome. I think that's kind of the idea with the fungus cards and the Saprolings and, yeah, and the Thalids and stuff like that. We have a Pegasus Courser. I love this card. We may actually keep seeing this card when we get to Core Set 2019. We have a Wizard's Lightning as our first uncommon. Such a cool design idea with the Wizard's Lightning and like the, you know, the wizard version of the counterspell as well, with this being the Lightning Bolt. So interesting. A Howling Golem. Speaking of cool designs, you have the Howling Mine getting up and walking around. So that's awesome. And our rare is another saga in the Mirari Conjecture. Once again, what did I say about that vertical art? This is so cool. I love it. It's amazing. I just, like, all of these are so creative and interesting, and the different art styles are fantastic. And then we have our legend, or legendary rare or mythic, which is... Or I'm sorry, I said rare or mythic earlier. Clearly, uncommons are an option because that's almost exclusively what we've gotten if it's been after the rare or mythic. But anyway, Tetsuko Umizawa Fugitive is in the legend slot, which when it is the legend slot and we've already gotten a rare or mythic, it is usually, if not always, uncommon. So, but here's Tetsuko Umizawa, daughter of Tetsuo Umizawa, the only person to have killed Nicol Bolas. So, we have a Forest after that, and a Saproling token. So, with, you know, the only person to have killed Nicol Bolas just being mentioned, why don't we move on to the set which talks all about Nicol Bolas. So we move on to Core Set 2019. We start with a Sarkhan pack. Let's see what we get in this one, and see if we can see that Nicol Bolas. I'd love some value today, that's all I ask. We have a Mighty Leap to start. I think that might be too much to ask, but we'll find out. I love this card, Omen Speaker. Great, great card. A Goblin Instigator. Epicure of Blood, Bristling Boar, a Manalith to fix your mana a little bit, Ghost Form, Electrify, good burn spell in red, Walking Corpse, Angel of the Dawn, very nice. I love that art. It's a really sweet common angel. We have a Diamond Mare. I have so many of these. I love this art so much. I just want it in foil. I just do. Is that too much to ask? Again, once again, probably, but still. We have a Fell Spectre, and our third uncommon is a Vigilant Baloth. And our rare, and look at his, oh my god. I can't believe they let this be his face. Why? Why is that his face? I can't get over it. Literally every time I see this card, it makes me laugh. All right, and our rare or mythic is a Wind Reader Sphinx. Not bad. Not super valuable, but it's a 7 mana 3/7 that if you have other flyers in your deck is super good. But you also have to be able to get up to 7 mana before having played most of your flyers so that you can then get the value of drawing the cards, and it's that late in the game, so it feels a little bit backwards. Plus, it's only got 3 power, so even if, 3 power is not nothing, especially that late in the game, but yeah. Anyway, behind the Wind Reader Sphinx is a Swamp and a Bat token. Like I said, 3 more Core Set 2019 packs left. We have Tezzeret first. And in Tezzeret's pack, we start with, shoutouts to YouTube, a Tolarian Scholar, an Act of Treason, Knight's Pledge, Uncomfortable Chill, Infectious Horror, Highland Game, an Explosive Apparatus, a Luminous Bonds, very cool. I like that card a lot. Skymarch Bloodletter, so we're getting all the Ixalan reprints in a row, apparently. We have a Wall of Vines. Our first uncommon is an Arcane Encyclopedia. I like the lighting effects on this card. They look really, really cool. A Rupture Spire. And a Knightly Valor. I like this card a lot too. I don't know that I've actually, I feel like I've seen this card very rarely in Core Set 2019 openings. Just very, very rarely, for me at least. And our rare or mythic is, a mythic in Bone Dragon. I don't recall that this card was valuable, which means it probably wasn't, even though it's a mythic. It's a sweet card, don't get me wrong, but, as everybody knows, for it to be valuable, it has to be impactful in a constructed format, standard, modern, etc. And I don't think it's there yet, so we shall see. But it's a mythic, and it's a Bone Dragon. Then we have a Forest and a Goblin token. 2 more packs left. Vivian Reed is on this one. So let's see what Vivian, our new green Planeswalker friend, has in store for us. We have an Inspired Charge, a Dwindle. Look at that. That's so cool. I love that. A little wolf being shrunken down and put in a little cage with rats or mice. We have a Giant Spider, an Epicure of Blood, a Gearsmith Guardian, Havoc Devils, Invoke the Divine, Skeleton Archer, Thornhide Wolves. There's that Pegasus Courser. I thought these Core Set 2019 packs were going to make me a liar. But here's that Pegasus Courser. A Psychic Corrosion with another amazing piece of artwork. How cool and creative is this artwork? And it's super flavorful for Psychic Corrosion. It looks amazing. And like I said, our first uncommon. An Exclusion Mage is the second. And a Siege Breaker Giant is the third, and our rare or mythic is a Dismissive Pyromancer. So we had 2 blue uncommons in a row, and then a red uncommon, and then a red rare. So 2 blue, 2 red. This pack kind of going in a certain specific direction if you're drafting. But yeah, here's a Dismissive Pyromancer. Again, not super valuable, but there we are. We have a Meandering River, so not a basic land, which is awesome. And a Knight token. Last pack of the video for Core Set 2019 is Liliana. We've had 4 Planeswalkers in a row, or 4 different Planeswalkers in our 4 packs that we are currently opening. So, we have a Knight's Pledge. We have an Anticipate. We have an Onaki Ogre. We have a Hired Blade, a Bog Stomper, a Field Creeper, a Colossal Dreadmaw, classic, I mean, that card's been reprinted a million times as well. We have an Essence Scatter, Naturalize, Lightning Mare. So our second of the horse cycle, one of each color, and then the Diamond Mare as an artifact. But here is our red Lightning Mare, a Leonin Vanguard, and a Draconic Disciple for a gold 2-color uncommon. And our rare or mythic, our last rare or mythic of the video is, Chromium the Mutable. That's something. So there is another mythic. This set kind of, leaning towards the dragon theme, and we have a legendary dragon mythic now, so that's awesome. I appreciate that. And here is Chromium. Very, very, very nice, and a nice way to end the video off. I wish I had planned that. That would be really cool. So here's Chromium Mutable. Behind Chromium, a foil. It's a foil common in Act of Treason. Pretty sweet foiling pattern on that one as well. I don't think it's as cool as the Blood Tallow Candle, but if you disagree, let me know. And behind Act of Treason, a Mountain again, and a Thopter token. So, we had 2 mythics, both from Core Set 2019. Both were dragons. I am going to leave you looking at one of each, and then I'm just going to move Chromium over here as I talk to all of you. So, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. There are obviously, as you know, if you've ever watched YouTube before, our logo is going to pop up. You can click or tap that. You can subscribe. That would help us out a lot. And if you want to find out when all of our videos come out, I talked a little bit about story, especially when it comes to the Dominaria stuff. If you like story, every Thursday we have story reviews with myself and my fiance Amy. So definitely go check those out as well. If that is something that seems to interest you. And we have more openings. So those will be popping up on the side. You can feel free to click on one of those to check it out. Like I said, or subscribe. You'll find out when all of our videos come out. And thank you guys once again. I have been Joe. This has been Geek for All. And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.